Okay, so today we are going to talk about measuring lengths to the nearest quarter inch. Okay, so you know how to use a ruler to measure lengths to the nearest half inch, which would be the middle of these. So that this would be half, then that would be 1/2, then 2. You can also use a ruler to measure lengths to the nearest quarter inch. So right here they have it broken down for you to what these lines mean. So we have 0, then this is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. The reason we have 4 on the bottom is because we have 4 lines to get to 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8 lines to get to 2. So right here in our example, we're going to measure the length of each string to the nearest quarter inch. Okay, this string right here, if we count to the line that it's at, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would be, this would be 7/4. We do 4 because there's takes 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to 1. But we can also represent this 7/4 in quarter inches. Okay, so we passed our big one right here. So this right here, we can say it's 1 inch, and then how many 3/4? So 1, 2, 3. 3/4. 1 and 3/4, because it's the third line over. Okay, that's where the rope stops. So we represent this mark 1 and 3/4. That's how long this string is to the nearest quarter inch. Okay, let's do the second one. This string, let's see how far it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not quite there. Do you see that? It's right before this one. But we want to know the nearest quarter inch. So it's closer to this mark than it is to our 1. So we're going to go ahead and measure it to this mark right here. So when we're measuring this, we pass the 1. So we know that this rope is at least 1 inch, but it's a little more than 1 inch, okay? And we want to estimate to the nearest quarter inch. So we're going to go to this line right here because it's closest. If it's 1 past 1, 1 mark past our whole number, this is going to be 1 and 1/4. We still have 4 on bottom because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to get to our 2, okay? So this string is measuring 1 and 1/4 because it's closest to this mark. Okay? All right. So today you're going to do the same thing. You're going to be measuring lines, and your lines are going to look like this. So what you need to do is get a piece of paper, and we're going to measure the lines on a piece of paper. So I have my paper right here, and I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to draw my lines on this paper. Okay? That way then I can come to my ruler and record them and see how long they are. My second one is like this. So you're going to do this for each one. There's 4. So if you need to, you can rotate your paper. I just have the edge of mine lined up. That way I can measure it correctly. Alright, so that was, oops, I measured the wrong one. So I'm just going to extend this one to go to that. Alright, now our last one is this long. Let's see, that long, okay? Alright, so now I have my 4 lines on my paper that are right here. Alright, so I'm going to come up to my ruler and measure my first one. Measure my first line. Okay, my first line, you have to start at 0. Okay, start your line at 0, have it lined up, and this is closest to this mark. We count 1, 2, 3. So this line is 3/4. Okay, 4 is going to go on bottom because it takes us 4 to get to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's do our next line. Line it up with a 0. Then we're going to go all the way over. We've passed our 1, so we know our 1 is our whole number. and it's closest to this mark. So it's going to be, and that's 1 past our whole number, so it's going to be 1 1/4. Our next line, let's measure. Line it up with your 0. Alright, let's see where it ends. We passed our 1, so we know it's going to be 1 whole. And then it's closest to this one right here. So this is going to be 1 2/4, because that's the second mark, 1, 2. Okay. Then our last line, we're going to measure up to our 0. And we pass our 1. So we know our 1's our whole number. And then let's count to see what is closest. 1, 2, 3. 3/4. It's closest to the 3/4 mark. Okay. So now we have our 4 measurements. I'm going to go ahead and write these beside right here so that I don't get them mixed up. 1 1/4, 1 2/4, and then 1 3/4. Okay, so we've measured all of our lines using our ruler up here. Now we're going to plot these on our line plot. Okay, it says measure the length of each line to the nearest 1/4 inch, which we just did. Then record each length on this line plot. So I'm going to name my line plot, let's just do line lengths, because we were measuring how long these lines were. Okay, then I need to record these numbers on our line plot. So we can put an X on 3/4, and we got that one done. Oh, right here, we need to fill in a missing number. If it goes 1, 2, 3, this is going to be 4/4, or, which is 1 whole. 1 1/4, 1 2/4, what comes after 2? 3. So 1 3/4. And then we have our 2. Okay, so we've done our 3/4. Now we need to plot our 1 1/4. So I'm just going to come to our 1 1/4 on our line plot and plot it. We plot it with an X to represent that number. Put a check mark there so that I know I've done it. Then 1 2/4. The same with 1 3/4. Okay, and then if you wanted to, we could go ahead and plot these up here. Up here we have 1 1/4. So I'm going to put another X right there to represent that one. And then this one we have 1 3/4. So I'll put another X right there to represent that. Okay, so make sure you have another piece of paper that you can record your lines on and measure to see how big they are, and then you're going to put them on your line plot. Good luck.